the way to 12th grade. But yeah.
Representative Baker.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I agree with others that have commented on their support and the need for this bill. This follows very much in line with what I commented earlier towards the total development of a child and the sequence towards success. I think that's very important. I love the fact that there's a lot of flexibility on this for the locals in terms of their being able to determine how often and such. And I'm like you, Representative Garrett. I think that maybe the more, that this can be intertwined in there as well would be good. But so anyway, thank you for bringing this bill.
I want to finish my story about Malcolm, though.
The
first video talks about this book club. The second video reflects on the book club, but now talks about after he's been drafted, after he's made some money, he was injured and had to leave football. He's now writing children's books, going back into the classroom, telling kids what he didn't know and how to tell them how important it is to read. So,
thanks for finishing the story.
Yeah, thank you.
Representative Smith.
I appreciate the bill. I would say as we look at those higher grades, 11th, 12th, I think it needs to be before that, because by the time they get to be seniors, they know everything, and it's very difficult to tell them anything. But I do think that this is something we need to instill so that when they are parents, they will value education.
The bill mentions that it's a three-pronged framework, and it should be the curriculum may be presented in age-appropriate manner, and it mentions for all ages. So this is available to all ages, but the requirement is you've got to do it at least twice.
Representative Ross.
I'm not going to do another pre-K commercial, but I could. Soon they'll have somebody to do that for me. So anyway, this is a great bill, and I know that when things are important, like when we did letters, the science of reading, we found how successful it was because we did not mandate it. What we did is we gave incentives. So, I'd love to see us at some point take that model and see how it works, so that we do move away from shalls and mandates. But other than that, I do support this. It's very important. But I would like to see schools or school systems get incentives for doing things. Thank you.
I'll talk to the budget chair about that.
Good time to mention that.
That's a good one, Jenny.
Well, we have a motion by Representative Drummond and a second by Representative Gidley. Is there any more discussion or questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Your bill is given a favorable
Thank you very much.
report.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm going to now turn the gavel over to the Vice Chair, Baker. Thank you for leading a few weeks ago. Feeling much better now. And I told Senator Orr I would carry the last bill.
Yes, Madam Chair. Then so glad you're feeling so much better, and glad to have you back with us. And so with that, then we do have SB 280 would be our final bill on our agenda for today. With that, then, Madam Chair, you're recognized.
Thank you very much. This is a Paperwork Streamlining Act. I bet all of you have spoken with teachers that feel like they are over paperwork. And I think this is meant to improve that situation. I do want to commend the Alabama Reading Initiative, though, because they have been out a year ago for a year presenting training on the new program and trying to make sure everybody knew so they weren't duplicating work unnecessarily because they weren't informed on how to use the system. And so while I appreciate that hard work, I also then appreciate the importance of not having to enter data but once and to have consolidated systems. And at the appropriate time, I do have an amendment that's in your packet that we have worked on with educators, with the department, and with the AEA. And so I would like to offer that amendment, if I may.
All right. Is there a motion? So moved. All right. We have a motion then. A second? Second. Okay. Adam, did you get that? Okay. Any discussion? All right. All those in favor of adopting the amendment, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? With that, then, the amendment has been adopted. Madam Chair?
Thank you. It just changed some of the language. You can't really compare and talk about paperwork between federal programs versus state programs. And so that was the difference of that amendment. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Okay. All right, before, looks to be there's no discussion. So with that, then there's been a motion to give the bill a favorable report and a second. This would be as amended. And so Ian, is there any further discussion? None? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? With that, then, we have SB 280 as amended has been given a favorable report. Madam Chair, before I return the gavel back to you, I would like to take one point of personal privilege, which I forgot to do this at the very start. I do have a page here that I would love to recognize if I could before we adjourn.
Yes.
Jace Hammond, if you would stand, please. This is a page from Flomaton in Escambia County within my district. He's an 8th grader at Flomaton High School. Well, we're glad to have him here with us paging this week. Thank you so much, Jace. And with that, Madam Chair, I'll return the gavel back to you.
Thank you. Does anybody else have guests with us today? We're always glad to have Representative Hollis with us. Representative DuBose?
I have my almost regularly occurring intern, Sarah Spradley from Auburn, and she's doing a great job.
We're always glad to have you with us as well, Sarah. Anyone else? With that, we are adjourned.
I'll take Rachel so you'll have
We're doing like I love that you asked me that. It makes me think. I'm like, hello, Representative.
Hello. We did good bills today, didn't we?
It was great bills. Yes.
I felt like we did good work. I think these are things that's going to help.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. I know. Yeah. Always. Thank you. All right. No, I'm grateful. So Sunday we had, Liz already had,